uses clips for review purposes and other copyrighted material for the purposes of criticism. This video follows fair use laws. This video may contain spoilers, graphic content, and or strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Blah.
If you were to think back in 2009 of the top grossing movies of all time, movies like Titanic, Gone with the Wind, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Vin Diesel's XXX, considering how flooded it is in the used stores, would have probably have come to mind. But what if a new movie from a guy who made Piranha 2: The Spawning and an episode of Dark Angel and nothing else impressive to his name whatsoever, was releasing a science fiction fantasy about a group of furries getting lost into their VR headsets, would have taken the world by storm. Released on December 18th, 2009, opening to over 77 million in the North American markets, and really from there, sky's the limit. No, really, this movie literally never stopped making money. Like, for a moment, Avengers Endgame was like, it's my time to shine, and Avatar's like, nah, I'm getting a second run before my sequel. It's crazy because, like, when you hear people talk about their favorite fandoms, this isn't the Avatar series I normally hear about. It's not that one either. Like, sure, yeah, I remember a lot of people talking about the movie when it was in theaters. I was in the 9th grade at the time, and pretty much everyone in my class had seen it. I went to theaters 3 times to see this. Once because I wanted to see the movie, once to see it in 3D, and one more time because I was basically dragged by a friend. Honestly, with that third viewing, I was blue dabba diba dead, and I really had no more interest in it. I remember when the film came out on DVD, and whenever we got to watch a movie in class, everybody wanted to watch it. But literally like a year later, I never heard anyone else like ever talk about this film, and it's remained that way only to be brought up in the top grossing movies of all time conversations. I'm sure being the 3D trendsetter helped inflate its box office earnings. After all, literally every film tried to copy it from there on out. It was a huge advancement in terms of what CG technology could do, considering most of the film is CG rendered. But I just think of things like Star Wars, Harry Potter, the real Avatar, and how much that fandom keeps talking about the worlds they love so much, and I just never hear anybody talk about this movie in that light. Of course, being the biggest movie of all time, you would also come with video games across all platforms of the time. I actually borrowed the PSP copy from a friend and apparently still have it. Hey buddy, I got your game. Deliver $30,000 to my front door. The game get. I remember the game actually being somewhat surprisingly fun, although I'm not sure if I ever beat it though. It earned some pretty mixed reviews on Metacritic, but considering that it's a licensed game, it might as well be certified fresh with those ratings. It's worth the same amount. So I figure with the sequel right around the corner and some derivative content, it might as well be a good enough time to revisit James Cameron's Avatar and its video game counterpart, James Cameron's Avatar on the PS3. It's been years since I've watched Avatar, and honestly I put off buying the film forever because it's honestly one I've never really been super interested in jumping back into. I ended up grabbing this copy at a flea market for $1, but there's literally no special features on this thing, it's only the movie. So eventually I'll probably upgrade to something with some decent special features because I could imagine there being some really cool behind the scenes for this film. The film opens up on the wilds of Pandora with some epic tribal drumming and Jake narrating some exposition. Honestly, just get used to almost all the dialogue in the film being exposition because there's a ton they try to cram into this almost 3-hour runtime. Jake talks about being able to fly and be free in his dreams, but sooner or later you always have to wake up. This opening line sets up the stage for the whole story. Jake wakes up from cryo after being asleep for 6 years in a space shuttle when he talks about his brother Tommy, who is a scientist who ended up dead. While Tommy was the scientist, Jake was a marine grunt who was taking Tommy's contract over because they're twins and they share enough DNA for Jake to pilot his brother's avatar. Landing down, you can see how humans have already started the destruction of Pandora for its resources. This whole film can
Yo, what's shaking, bacon? Oh man, I'm dark. What's going on here? What's up? We're playing some. What's up, Raging Bull? We're playing some Monster Tron, some Mono Green Tron, if you will. Back at this again. This has become one of my favorite decks, the Flying Spaghetti Monsters deck. I just like it. It's simple. You play Tron, then you smash for face. So what we got going on here? Well, we are playing some different things here. We're trying out in the deck. One thing that I keep being told that I should play, because Self-Assembler is an artifact. What's up, White Lotus? Good morning, morning. And there's a lot of artifact hate, obviously, in Exile artifact hate. We are out several of our artifact creatures, pretty much all of them. So instead of Self-Assembler, which is a 5-drop colorless 4/4 that allows you to search your deck for another copy of it, of Self-Assembler, we have
or Roach's Herd. I don't know how to say this. This is a 6-drop, 5 colorless, and 1 green 4/4 with trample. That when it enters the battlefield, you can search for another one, put it in your hand, then shuffle. However, whenever a attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each other attacking or rocks. I don't know how you say this. Or rock. Haha, thank you, bull. Or rocks. So basically, they can pump themselves pseudo, and they have trample. My concern is having the green, but I digress. We also are playing 4 Kozilek's Pathfinder. This is a card that I've seen pop up in forums as like a pretty decent card. Kid Rock. Yeah, we're playing the Kid Rocks. Ball, bang, bang, diggy, diggy. Anyway, we're playing 4 Kozilek's Pathfinder. This is a 6/6 5/5 that has tap colorless. Target creature can't block Kozilek's Pathfinder. So potentially a Pathfinder, if you will. So that's kind of interesting. We're also up 2 more Fingren Marauders main board, which is just a powerhouse card. We are down the Metalwork Colossus. We are down the Boulder Branch Golems, and we are down the Self-Assemblers. Don't know if I like that, but that's what we're doing. We are also up 2 Pulsa Marassas, because we are down some threats, creature-wise, but also because we're playing crop rotation now. Crop rotation is we're using to find our Tron or our colored pieces if need be. So we're using crop rotation to find those pieces. Crop rotation also dodges any kind of land destruction pretty much relatively nicely. And then we have Pulse Marassa because we are playing crop rotation to pick up what we crop rotate. So that's also a thing we can do in this deck. Land-wise, we're exactly the same mana base-wise. I don't see much of a reason to play anything other than this. We are still at 1 Navigator's Compass. I thought about bringing in Energy Refractor or Navigator's Compass, but I just can't find room for it. Or more Navigator's Compass. I just can't find room for it because these slots for artifacts are way too important for us. Way too important. Crop rotation is also important, and we also want a 4 of breath weapons. I just couldn't find a spot to put in so we have, more consistent colored mana. But I think the Haunted Fingraph is also important. We do have the Crystal Grotto that can help, and we have the Slagwoods Bridge. So we have options here. We are obviously casting a lot of our green off of Chromatic Sphere and Expedition maps. There's an argument that since we're not playing Ancient Stirrings, we could go down Star and Spear to go up something else like Navigator's Compass. I've also thought about this dork. Or Energy Refractor. I've also thought about this dork, the Inherited Envelope, just because it's a mana rock that taps for any color. So that is an option we could potentially look at as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's like Energy Refractor is pretty good. It could just be Energy Refractor, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see how this runs. Sideboard wise, we're pretty much the same sideboard except for we're down the 2 Fingren Marauders, and we're up a Twin Silk Spider and a Pulsa Marassa on the sideboard. That's all we're doing different wise for the sideboard. So let's get into some games and see how this version runs. Like I said, we're a little bit less vulnerable to land destruction and cast into fire all the artifact kill spells. So I am a little curious to see how this works. Heckin' big stretch in there. Also, I'm pretty sure I have buddies only turned on. I did. Well, I'll just join Dave's. I hope so bad that game 1 is Ponza. Shut up. Why would you wish that upon somebody? What is this deck? What the fuck is this?
Golgari Ponza. Why was that clicked? What? I'm so legitimately confused. All right. Sorry, Dave. Because you got it, dog. I guess so. We'll let Dave know that I done goofed. This is a mulligan. This is not great, but probably keepable. Man, if we had another cantrip, I'd feel better about it. And we just go to 5. All right, I feel a little bit better about this one. Keep this. Bottom, Wretched Grift. And it's going to sound weird, but I'm going to bottom the Herd too. Let's keep the guaranteed Tron pieces. So, Dave, you really need one? I wouldn't exist except for you were playing it. Yeah. I don't know why it was selected. Generous Int. Okay. No notifications again. Yikes. That sucks. We're doing good, though. How's it going there, Pigeon? We'll play the other mine and just pass because crop rotation is instant speed. So we're just going to instant speed here. Ooh, Crusher. Tower. And the Herd. I'm going to play Crystal Grotto here because we can't do anything this turn. So let's just set up our next draw, hopefully to be a little bit better. They're going to cycle another Generous Int. Sure. They go get Haunted Mire. I think we can bottom you. So our opponent's deck is some kind of Jund. Reckless Fireweaver? That's interesting. Pulse of Morass is cool. Because we can pick up the Urza's Mine. Let's go Crusher. Let's go Crusher. It's going to get snuffed out. Or cast down, same thing. What is this thing? That's interesting. Grotto. I should have herded first. Herding up the storm here. Yielding through turn. That's the question is, like, if we're playing this many green sources, like, you know, is our deck going to be good enough? That is interesting also. Another Urza's Mine. Let's go get another one. Just use this Pulse and Marassa now to pick Crusher back up. I'd rather have a streamline of threats here. I'm not going to attack quite yet. I don't think. Of course, my YouTube updates right now. Back though. Okay, cool. I didn't know YouTube updates like that. That's weird. Oh, you're talking like an app? Probably like a phone app. That makes a little bit more sense, I guess. We have a lot of built-in life gain, so even though they're going to ping us for 4 here, we have a ton of life gain in our deck, and we're going to hopefully close the game out really quick here within a turn or two. What we're kind of hoping for. Our opponent's deck is really cool, though. I like our opponent's deck. What's up, Torvis? We're in game 1. We've got the herds on the field. Thanks, I'm trying to brew with Bat. Everyone trying to bust that card. Hope. Do it. Play the forest. 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12. So we can't double here. But I am going to double attack here. Attacking for 10 with trample is pretty good. I do like the herd. The herds are coming in. I don't even know if I play Crusher here. I might just play another herd. We're 1 land away from double herding, right? 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're 1 land away because we have to use 1 for Crystal Grotto. Right? 2, 4. Yeah, we're 1 away. 2, 4, 5. You gotta spin the 1 though. So, yeah, we're 1 away. That sucks. Cast down. Womp womp. I feel like this is one. Damn. We're getting in trouble range here. I think we bring in Fingrin and Pulse Marassa. We have the breath weapon. We bought him a breath weapon because I didn't think they would actually have like this many token creatures. Hindsight 50-40, you know? Our opponent's running out of stuff to do though, and we are not. But our opponent is hurting us a lot. Bat tokens, yeah. They're going to triple block here because they're going to makeshift munitions. Which I'm kind of okay with. I don't think we're dead here quite yet. We're getting close, though. We gotta play a sky blocker here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll see what happens here. Ain't got no artifact lands. Apparently not. I think he's using generous int to cycle up stuff here. We got us Xaxes. Wow. All right. Fingrin comes in. Pulse Marassa comes in. I kind of like Tranquility here too. Not that I don't really care. I don't think that much about Relic. I don't think. To go down. I like most of our main deck though. Lightning Bolt comes in. Yeah. I don't have any of those though. There's an argument for Gorilla Shaman because we can keep him down on his tokens. I don't think Crusher's very good here. I'm gonna take out Crusher. Let's go out the herds and run it like that. I'm gonna try this. We almost had that one though. My conclusion was that Bat having 3 toughness makes it quite hard to stick on the board. True. Bolt always gets a shout out on stream. You're in a cult. I can't be upset. That was beautiful. Yeah, it was. Close games, but no cigar. This is a weird hand. I think we can do better. Yeah, this is better. Keep this bottom A crop rotation. Run it like that. Turn 2, we'll play Expedition map, hold up crop rotation if need be. We didn't present a ton of artifacts, so I'm not sure if they brought in any artifact hate here. Honestly, like, I might just get a forest here, and we can crop rotate away the forest. But let's just get a tower. Shout out to Von Doc, played that match last night. Yeah, I saw that right on. Reckless Fireweaver is annoying. My conclusion was that having Bat 3 toughness makes it quite hard to stick on board. Maybe Avarax over the herds. Well, which one's Avarax? That's not one I've heard yet. Mine. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just one shy of Pathfinder. MTG Avarax. Oh, that thing. Yeah. No, double red be too hard. Double red's too hard for this deck to deal with. To get. So I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Well, I will say, I kind of wish we had more. more threats here. Oops, I thought it was a single red in memory. My bad, bro. No worries. You're good. Yeah, it's a double red, so it's just, that's going to be way too hard for us to cast. Doomblade. I can't crop rotate that. Getting hurt here. This is a year of our Lord 2023, my lord. Yeah, what year is this playing Doomblade? For show. Come on. Pathfinder again? Where's all of our, like, good cards? Young Prince Pauper? Yeah, no kidding. Where's all of our good cards? Generous End here? Yep. It's pretty good. I don't have a good way to deal with a 5/7, that's for sure. Well, I think we're going to lose this one. Because we cannot find... our luck at all. That's how desperate I am. Bottom you. There's something. All right. Well, that was that. Damn, got thrashed there. Bad rolls. The young prince of Pauper Air. Yeah, bad rolls. That sucked. We have buddies off, right? Yeah, turn off buddies only. I don't want to play the same person again. That was rough. So, we found like 0 threats. Maybe I sideboarded really bad. We'll get him next time, Fox. Yeah. Maybe I sideboarded really bad there. That definitely did not feel good. Mulligan. Keep. Bottom the second. Chromatic Star. Just pass. Rustfell Bridge. Gross. It is worth noting that since we aren't playing as many artifacts main board too, we might not be able to trigger Fingrid Marauder as much. So that is something worth noting. I'm gonna play Fingrid Marauder here. Hard card for them to deal with, plus, you know, if they want to start getting rid of their artifacts, we're gonna hurt them for it. I'm blocking here. That's 100% a Gal Blast bait. What's up, Giant Otter? Hello there. Why not play the Grift and expose Marauder to the first removal on their side? Because they don't have very much removal that deals with Marauder. That's why. Like, I'm going to play the Wretched Grift now. Just to draw a card. It's a good draw. So we have 0 artifacts on hand. True, but they have artifacts. That was my reasoning. Sure. Mitchell, hey, thank you for the donation. I super appreciate that, buddy. Can't stay, but glad I caught the stream. Well, thanks for tuning in. My God, what was happening there? But thanks for tuning in. I super appreciate the donation. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Wonderful Friday into a wonderful weekend. They could have... Okay, they just scooped. And they just left. Alright, take that, Borosynth. They could have played Journey, but then they would have to get Journey out of the way. Journey, a Grift. I don't think they would. Yeah, it's like they're... I don't... Does Borosynth really main deck Journey? I normally see it in the sideboard, but that's just me. And I'm an idiot, so... This hand, I'm kind of interested in keeping. Sure. Sometimes they run up to 2. New subscriber? Who subscribed? I didn't see the subscriber go off. No, Journey is in the main most of the time, usually Dawnbringer instead. Journey's not in the main. Yeah, that's the way I normally see it. It's normally the other way. If we're against Fae, I'm going to feel smoky-ish. We're against Terror. Well, Terror is up in the air. Last time we played Terror, I done goofed and didn't play very well. But we have this Bajuka Bog in hand, which is really cool. I think it was reasonable then. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, it just popped up on screen. Well, the donation popped up. I didn't see a subscriber, though, pop up. Did I miss it? They're pondering for quite a while here. No, it said subscriber Raphael something. Oh, it didn't pop up on my end. Well, Raphael, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, it didn't pop up on my side here. Huh. It's weird. Also, I meant to crack one of these. Trying to debate if we just play Bajuka Bog now. You know what I mean? What's up, Raphael? Link to the Discord channel is forthcoming. But they got to become a member to do that. I didn't see the membership thing go off. Bog next turn. I think I'm going to bog next turn too. I'm going to crack only probably one of these stars. What's up, Alex? See, that subscriber went through. Thank you so much for subscribing. That one went through. I just subscribed, not join. My bad. Yeah, so to get into the community Discord server, you got to become a member. It's 99 cents a month. That's it. I should just say $1 because 99 cents, somebody might hear like $99 and that'd be absurd. Crack one of these bad boys in case I get a crop rotation. I think I am just going to crack this now. We do have the Crystal Grotto. Excuse me. Well, let's bog them because we want to get a land as many turns as possible. They can definitely fill up their graveyard here, though, probably really quickly. Probably just go Chromatic Sphere and the Navigator's Compass. Where's the description? Twitch, Patreon. It's to become a YouTube member. There's a link in the description, and there should be somewhere on the front page to join. 99 cents a month here on YouTube. It's all through YouTube. Get you access to our community Discord server, along with the stream custom emotes. Your name turns green, you get a badge next to your name, and your name will be at the beginning and the end of stream. If you join this stream, your name won't be at the end of this stream. It'll be at the beginning and end of next stream because I'll have to export the new video with the names added. But yeah, so that's how you become a member. It's all through here on YouTube's. I'm probably going to get a Patreon set up, but it's not going to be for the gaming channel. Really, it's going to be for the movie channel. So that's that will probably be coming at some point. And then I do stream on Twitch occasionally. I'm going to maybe start doing a little bit more, but it's not going to be magic. It's just going to be video editing, this movie collection thing I'm doing, and other gaming. Mitchell, thank you so much for becoming a member. If you want to join our Discord server, buddy, go to the community tab on my channel. Under there's memberships, and on those memberships, you can I'm sorry, on the community tab underneath there would be the link to the Discord server, and you can join the Discord there. Mitchell's mom raises him, right? True. Thank you so much for joining. Let me pull up Discord real quick. Let me pull up Discord real quick. That way I can make sure you can join properly. Well, probably gonna lose this game. So, yep, I should hopefully soon you will see in Discord, Mitchell. But yeah, I think we're boned here. We are Legion of Pigeon. I don't like this build very much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of it so far. Probably gonna bring in the 2 Pulse Marasas. I feel like I'm having a much harder time hitting Tron. Let's cut down 2 stars, 1 sphere, and I'm gonna cut the herds. This is a matchup that's like fairly decent for us. So how many are we now? I think Mitchell makes 14 currently. I think Mitchell makes 14. Yeah, Mitchell, if you're still watching, just head to that community tab. There's a link to the Discord there. They'll send you an invite to join the Discord community. And we'll see you there. Keep this. Will do. Going to work now. Awesome. Well, hopefully you have a great day at work and have a great weekend. We'll see you in the Discord server hopefully sometime soon. Thank you so much for becoming a member, and thank you for the donation as well. Yeah, this build I've not been as much of a fan of so far. Because I feel like without Ancient Stirrings, I feel like we're having a harder time hitting stuff. I think it shows like how powerful Ancient Stirrings actually is. I'm probably going to lead on Crystal Grotto here instead of the land, because we're not doing anything till turn 4 anyway. So why not just do it that way? Plus, getting the expedition map gets them away from annulling it. So but if we can get this Crusher down early as possible, that would be good. This is like a fairly decent matchup for us. So the fact we got just destroyed last game. Just loaded up Dishwasher, heard a ding. I think I missed a lot. Mitchell joined the community. We also got a subscription from Alex and Raphael, and a $2 donation from Mitchell as well. So pretty eventful like last couple minutes for sure. I super appreciate the support. There's a part of me here wants to like save this expedition map to get Bajuka Bog, but I don't think that's the plan we're on. Grab a power plant. And we get the card we scried to the bottom anyway. I always love that. We're on the play Ulamog's Crusher and hope we win route. Depends on what our opponent does here. Well, this is a matchup I typically kind of favor. I don't favor. I feel like it's pretty good for us, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this iteration of the deck, honestly. Because like Pathfinder's neat, though. I do kind of like it. It could be a good replacement for the Cascade. The Cascade, though, is really powerful when you actually hit it. So I'm smelling Counterspell here like super duper hard. So I might just leave with Pathfinder instead of Crusher. Or I just misclick. I feel so dumb. Save the map, find Bajuka Bog. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone. I was moving cards in my hand like this, and apparently I accidentally clicked enough to play tower there, so whoops. Whoops-a-doodle. I mean, there's no way our opponent doesn't just have a million answers for our stuff. So we'll have 3, 6, 9, damn good time. 2, 4, 10, 11. So we're... That's interesting. So we'll be 1 away from being able to hit double Pathfinder here. Heal through turn. They probably like snuff out and stuff. Called that. Well, don't think this is going to go very well for us. Turn off auto yields. Yep. We got breath weapon in this deck, didn't we? In the sideboard. That's really dumb. Pathfinder looking like a beefy ginger brute. Yeah, it's basically what it is, just minus the haste. We draw another land. And we draw another land. Jesus Christ. And they have the snuff out again. Alright. Alright, we're dead. Jesus Christ. I don't like this build. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't like this build. I feel like we're having a much harder time hitting Tron. We don't have the threats levied. I think the Cascade is way too important. The Herd is okay, but it's not as good as Self-Assembler just because of its cost. This hand. I'll keep this. Not like in love with it though. You need Ancient Stirrings, it's the glue. It really is. I mean, honestly, like you're absolutely right. It totally is. Put you on top. We want land. You're absolutely right. Ancient Stirrings, like crop rotation's cool, but it's not as good as Ancient Stirrings. Where'd this list come from? It came from the other Monster Tron and then suggestions I've heard. That's really it. It's literally just Monster Tron and then suggestions I've heard from other people. But I'm not a huge fan of it. I gotta be honest with you. You only need like 1 or 2 crop rotations. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of what this deck is currently right now. Vanguard Marauder doesn't trigger as much. I think it's also important that Boulder Branch gains you 6 life when it enters the battlefield. That's kind of a big deal. I'm gonna crop rotate now. You get Bajuka Bog. We don't have anything, so I'm just gonna get power plant here. We don't have like any payoffs. All we have is like breath weapons in hand, which could have been good if we weren't playing against Demir Terror again. I didn't realize if it's the same person or not. I never looked. Should you imagine though if we have a turn where we fire off all 3 breath weapons? That'd be crazy. We don't have a bad sideboard for this, but just checked it's a different guy. Okay, so it's just another person playing Terror. Yeah, having a rough time with this build though. Not a huge fan of it. The problem is we're playing more colored sources, so Ancient Stirrings isn't going to be very good. It's really only going to be there to find Tron pieces, and like that's it, and that's not very exciting. Just go ahead and fire off this Chromatic Sphere. Just another land. We're also having really bad draws, but maybe the deck is just full of bad draws. That could also very well be the case. Turn fight so much more in Tron, it finds fun to motive big boys. Not really in this build though. That's the thing, is we're playing a lot more colored sources, so we're not hitting as many big boys with this current build. The herd is okay. I still think the self-assembler is better. I think self-assembler is much better. Fairy Seer? What is this build that is playing Fairy Seer? Is blue-black Tron, I mean, blue-black Terror, Demir Terror, is it just playing more creatures to circumvent? I can't do anything, so... I'm just going to Breath Weapon, because I can't really do anything else. I mean, they're just dead cards in my hand. Land. Let's go. And Spell Stutter Sprite, that's interesting. Is this not Terror? I don't know what this deck is. Damn, I could have triggered before they drew a card. Blue-black Fae, apparently. Sure. Big creature. Hey. They probably just have removal for it though. Yup. We have the Haunted Fingraph though. Pick it back up. We have all the mana in the world. I like to test new builds too, so it's kind of frustrating sometimes, but it's how you stand out from the crowd. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to test these cards too, so it's not that's the thing, is a reason why I play a lot of practice queues, is because there's nothing on the line. It's just you're playing games of Magic, trying cards out. So it can be frustrating because I know how good this deck can be, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. So can I submit some spicy deck lists for you to try out? So there's 2 ways to do it. One is you could... Awkward Bolus. Don't find Counterspell. Lorien Revealed. Sure. So one way you can do it is for free. You can just copy and paste the deck in either this chat or during a comment section of a previous
video or stream. Links do not work in YouTube chat unless you're the moderator. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I would like to pick back up Kozilek's Pathfinder. Play Kozilek's Pathfinder. Yield through turn again. So that's one way to do it. Another way is to... Are they just going to kill it again? God damn it. Stop killing my shit. Another way to do it is to become a member. 99 cents a month. You get to join that Discord server I was talking about earlier. In that Discord server, we have forums where you can post deck lists. You can post links in there. You can post deck lists there. And everybody from the community typically will say something about it or have some kind of input on it. So that's one thing you can do as well. I agree with that. We're not on a pro tour or something, so we can gain from your experiences. Sure. I mean, if you can't, I just want to entertain. If you learn something from me, sure, that's cool. I'm just here to entertain. But yeah, those are two ways that you can do it. Are ye not entertained? Are you not entertained? But yeah, that's two ways you can post deck lists. So, but I would love to see some lists. Man, this sucks ass. Bottom U. I'm always on the Pro Tour inside my head. True. Yeah, I am not a fan of this version of the deck. We're gonna make some changes after this match for sure. I am not a fan whatsoever. This is another matchup we should just crush, and we're just not doing it. We're also drawing a million land. I'm just gonna scoop to this. Twin Silk Spider comes in. Pulse and Marassa can come in. Okay, they just don't want to play anymore either. Okay. So this build, I'm out the herds. I don't like them that much. I still think Self-Assembler is better. Didn't David Pro Tour? David did Pro Tour. You're absolutely right about that. Fingrid Marauder I like in the sideboard. 2 copies better than main boarding. Crop rotation. I'm gonna do 2 crop rotations. I'm gonna main board 1 Pulse Marassa. I'm gonna main board, like I said, 2 crop rotations. I'm gonna bring in 4 Ancient Stirrings. And the question now is do we want our Cascader? Or do we want Boulder Branch? Is it not Metalwork Colossus? Oh no, it's Maelstrom Colossus, isn't it? Yep. So bring in 1 of you. I'm gonna go down 2 Pathfinders. I like Pathfinder. Go bring in 2 Boulder Branches. All right. Let's try this again. Got it. Thanks. I'll try to submit 1 or 2 lists. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Mulligan that. That's a terrible hand. This is also a terrible hand. This is much better. Keep this. Bottom U. Bottom the redundant expedition map. Tower map. Turn 3 Tron. Hopefully Ancient Stirrings will find a big card. What is up with all these blue decks? We're against Fae. There's a part of me that might just go Ancient Stirrings here now. So it can never be Spellstutter Sprited, and that's a really easy card for them to Spellstutter Sprite. We're not currently doing anything on turn 3 with our Tron, so let's do this. So tower, star, star. So next turn we crack, pick up our land. Yeah, Island Cultists. Rulesman plays these mountains. Power plant's interesting. So, I like Expedition Map here to get Haunted Fingraph. Oh, they're just tapping down? Fuck yeah, let's go. I like mountains, plains, and forests. I like swamps, swamps, forests, and mountains. I'm a Jund person. It's a good question. Anybody in chat right now, what are your, what do you align to? I'm Gogari, Rakdos, Jund. Those are like my allegiances. Crack the Chromatic Star. We're going to draw a card off of it. Gain 5 life. Always yes, always yield. And we can crack this Ancient Stirrings and play this Expedition map all this turn. I'm blue-black for winning. Golgari from Torvis. I align with Victory however I get there, but personally I align with Mountains, Swamps, and Forests, so you're Jund as well. Lotus. I used to be Abzin hardcore, but I've recently turned Swamp into a Mountain. Lotus is probably to blame for that. Black-red and black-green for Diversion. I like the steady train of self-assemblers here. Play you. And pass. Yeah, Ancient Stirrings. You can't play this deck without Ancient Stirrings. I'm going to say that now. Now we're getting somewhere. Marauder doing some work. Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can play this deck without Ancient Stirrings. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's not Possibrew. probably going to crack one of these maps to get Crystal Grotto, and then the other one I'll probably crack to get Slagwood Bridges. Probably what I'll do. Or I can just crack one for Crystal Grotto. Might just crack one for Crystal Grotto and the other one for like a tower, so we can go self-assembler next turn as well. We have a good sideboard for this matchup. I mean, obviously you got to draw it, but we do have a good sideboard for it. Ninjutsu coming in. My list will have 4 stirrings, and it's the MVP of the deck indeed. Yeah, I mean, I figured they had a snap. I could smell it in the water. Jesus. Male's probably here. Lamb, come here. Come here. Hey. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, buddy. Yeah. You're a big bad dog. He's looking at me like, I am. He's not. He's not at all. Upkeep, draw. I might be able to upkeep, draw here. Tower. Okay. 1 Finger and Marauder and Tower. Gotta go. Have fun, man. Great content as always. Thank you, Giant Otter. I love the name, by the way. I'll be looking forward to your deck lists. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your Friday. Like I said, be looking forward to the deck lists. Come on now, just let my self-assembler come down. White Weenie at heart, Plains is my primary color, but yeah, without red, I lose some much needed reach, as Lotus said. True. Feel that. Alright, self-assembler, go get self-assembler, keep the steady stream of self-assemblers coming. Double snap and vapor sag would be super annoying here. Yeah, sideboard wise, I'm looking at mainly just Twin Silk Spider, nothing else really. Yeah, probably just Twin Silk. Swap out for Cascade's good against that. Okay, I'll work on that. Right on. Another Ninja of the Deep. It's annoying. I don't know. Boulder Branch isn't that super duper exciting against him, so maybe we'll go down the Boulder Branch for him. I don't know. We'll have to look. I like self-assembler because if you stick a self-assembler, you can just keep drawing them. Having that pressure on them is really good. What are I going to do with this Fairy Seer here? One on top, one on bottom. We're not really in a position to start attacking yet. Damn. I was like, I should probably crack one of these before. I thought it had always yes to Finger and Marauder's ability. Dude, Lim, come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Calm down. Calm down. I'm gonna get a Honda Fin graph here. Just gonna go ahead and play Self-Assembler now. If they have Counterspell for it, I like having Haunted Fin graph to just pick it back up. Yep. Crystal Grotto here. Let's scry. Put you on top. Yield through turn. We've gained a ton of life. We have Wretched Grift and Haunted Fin graph for next turn. We have enough mana to Wretched Griff and Haunted Fin graph, but not enough to Wretched Griff, Haunted Fin graph, and Self-Assembler. Another Fairy Seer. We also have a bajillion fucking board wipers we can't find. See what they do. One on top, one on bottom again. This is where they just hit us with Vapor Snags. Delver. Okay. Another ninja. No. Just 1 damage. Play Wretched Grift. Get to draw a card off of it regardless. Don't know if they have a counterspell or not. If they bounce anything to our hand, we can pick it back up. No. We have the breath weapon too. Now we just find a place to find this breath weapon. See if it sticks. Echoing Truth. Sure. See what happens here. Spellsetter Sprite. lose focus. Sure. Can't replicate it that much. Yeah, I'm gonna get crunched for a lot here. It's only game 1, by the way. And our opponent's down to 13 minutes on board. Alright, so cool. If we can top deck another breath weapon, the next 2 draws, then we pretty much win the game. There's like no way they come back from that. Come on. You do gotta be leery of Echoing Truth, though. Pulse Morass is kind of cool. I don't know why it's taking our opponent so long to respond to stuff. Any moment. Okay. Not mad about that at all. Then we have Pulse and Marassa. We don't have to waste a Haunted Fingraph. There are only so many lines they can run in their head, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we can Pulse a Marassa. I might just do that now so it doesn't get countered. Just gain 6 life, just to slow the game down for them even more. Because that could be Spell Stutter spreaded. Well, after they play the next Fairy Seer, they return to hand. It can be. Fairy Seer, again. They scry. What do they scry here? What do you scry? To the bottom. Hopefully. Yep, they bottom both of them. Of 1 mine to draw 1,000,000 cards. What is it, draw 2? Yeah. 1 drop, draw 2 is pretty good. Quit echoing truth, our fucking wretched Griff. Stop it. Look how big this Kozilek Pathfinder is. You're going to tell me that thing doesn't have reach? So they're crunching in for 4. Pikachu, dodge it, right? Pikachu, dodge! We still have 3 fucking breath weapons in the deck that we can't draw. That'd be cool if we could. Not a very exciting card to see again. Self-assembler. I used to hate that all the time in the anime. Is this the counterspell finally? For the wretched Griff? We're almost 10 minutes ahead on board. Our opponent is so slow. Maybe they're new to Magic, fine, but like, goodness gracious. Uh, New or double queued? Maybe. Two, four, six. Yeah, I'll probably just pay this. What's up, Alex? I feel like if someone's new to Magic, they should be playing fairies, right? Let's top deck a breath weapon off of that. Chromatic sphere. Sure. Play Stompy. Another chromatic star. I had the wrong color. Oops, I meant to hit green. Doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Yield through turn again. It's funny we're not even in position to attack yet. But we are, like, if we top deck a breath weapon and fire it off, we just win the game. Like I said, we got Tonesful Spider coming in the side, and that's probably it. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. They're just going for the Alpha Strike? That's weird. Get in with the Fly Boys. Block one of the Fairy Seers. Tired of them things keep coming back for them to scry off of. It's annoying. What do you have now? You know what? I'm gonna crop rotate this. Go get another Crystal Grotto so we can scry. I did this sequence backwards. I did this sequence really poorly. Fuck yeah. That's an easy topper. Too much nuance, subtlety. Cascade into Breath Weapon. Let's do it. Crop rotation again. Yeah, our opponent's down to 7. Like, we have over 10 minutes on time on our opponent here. Like, we have so much time over them. Like, even if we go to game 2, like, there's no way they're going to win. Loose focus. What's the loose focusing targeting here? Cast loose focus targeting Maelstrom Colossus replicated 5 times. I don't care. Yeah, I really don't care. Nope, 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 nope. I don't care about your stupid ass loose focus. Go get another Crystal Grotto. Well, how many do you play? There's Pot of Greed, right? Expedition map, bottom. Just play another self-assembler and pass. I had a person almost quit the game, new to Magic, started with fairies, tortured him for a week, beginning with reducing number of decisions turned by going with different, simpler decks. Yeah, I don't like fairies. I'm definitely not a fan of the deck. It's not fun to play against. I can't imagine it's very fun to pilot either. Very miscreant. They scoop it. And then they just quit. Get out of here. I'm going to talk about the deck. I know I'm going to bounce a little bit earlier today than I normally do. But I got some stuff I want to get done before work. So let's just talk about this build. I like this better. First and foremost, I think this is one of my favorite decks in Pauper, and I really think Ancient Stirrings is a necessity. I don't even think it's like it should be played. It is a necessity. Crop rotation was meh. Was not amazing. I wasn't like huge on crop rotation. I definitely think it's fine as like a 1 or 2 of. And I think I would play as 1 or 2 of. There's an argument for bringing in more on the sideboard because, like I said, it's really good against Ponza. So I guess that depends, like, are you expecting Ponza? Then maybe crop rotation deserves some attention. Pulse and Morass is good, always has been good, always will be good. Still think Pulse and Morass is good. I don't mind having 1 copy in the deck. Fingrin Marauder is amazing, but I think it's still one of those options where you mainboard 1 and then you sideboard the rest. I don't think you mainboard more than 1. You could mainboard 2. I don't think I'd mainboard more than 2. Honestly, Boulder Branch Golem is sorely missed not casting this card. This card is just amazing. It gains 6 life. It comes in. The thing is, this deck is not super fast. The idea is you get your Tron to play big creatures quick, but the idea is like those big creatures are staving off the board, right? So Boulder Branch entering in, you gain 6 is a huge deal. You know, so that's kind of a big thing. The Auroch Herd over Self-Assembler. Nope. Just play Self-Assembler. Self-Assembler's so much better. Yeah, it can be exiled. Yeah, there's a lot of artifact hate. Just play Self-Assembler. It's better than the Herd. Self-Assembler you can hit with Ancient Stirrings. I just said Ancient Stirrings is probably a necessity for this deck. It feels like a necessity for this deck. So play Self-Assembler. It's better. Our Are you weak to red? Having fumes cyclable is not needed. And hold on, what? Are you wed to red? Having fume cyclable is not needed, and side in some hard removal. I guess I'm confused on what are you getting at there, Torvis? Yeah, what are you getting at? Like, are you saying, like, do we need red? Like, we could go into black for suffocating fumes? Is that what you're getting at? My answer to that would be no. Breath weapon is stronger. He wants to know if you'd go black green instead of red black. So instead of breath weapon, you have, yeah, suffocating fumes. No, I don't think so. I think breath weapon's better, personally, because of the X2. The 2 damage, over the -1/-1. The only thing is, like, they can prismatic strands breath weapon, but at the same time, like, no, I think breath weapon's better. Cleans off the board too much. Boros synth, it's really strong against it. You got to think of the decks we're weakest against, which is decks that go wide with, like, decent creatures. Like, if they can play all the 1/1s they want, doesn't matter. It's when they start playing, like, X2s and stuff is where the deck is like, all right, we need to kind of clean up the board a little bit, especially something like ninjas. No, I think breath weapon's better, personally, for this deck in particular. Yeah, you have the fume cycle, but I still think breath weapon's better. Kozilek's Pathfinder was kind of cool. I kind of like this card to deal with the Monarch and the Initiate. I don't think I want a full playset of them. I think like a 1 or 2 slot is good enough. It honestly might just be a 1 slot and go up another Maelstrom Colossus, if that makes any sense. Because that's the other thing, is to go back with this whole breath weapon discussion on this deck. We don't have any other removal at all. So we want our removal to be as impactful as possible, right? Which doing 2 damage is as impactful as possible for this deck, right? Because we don't have any other removal. It's only breath weapons. I'm moving. Have a great day. See you guys in Discord. Well, good luck with the move. Hopefully it goes pretty smoothly, Pigeon. We'll catch you later. Have a good weekend, buddy. So that's another reason I think breath weapon is better than suffocating fumes, because we don't have any other removal that is better for, it's more maximal like damage, if that makes sense. But yeah, Pathfinder I think is good as a one-of. Maelstrom Colossus, I like this card, but I'm still like, it's weaker now. It's an 8-drop that gets exiled for 2. But its Cascade is 50-50 if it's good or not. So that's where I'm like, I still think Maelstrom Colossus can be a 1 or a 2 of, but not more than. Does that make sense? Like, Pathfinder is probably good as a 1-drop. We could probably go up another Boulder Branch. I think Boulder Branch is too strong of a card, personally. Maelstrom Colossus, it's just debatable if you want 2 or 3 of these. If you want 1 or 2 of these. I think if you want 1 of these, then you can do 2 crop rotations on a Pulse Marassa. If you want 2 of these, I think you need to go down probably a crop rotation. That's what my opinion is on that. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. Just talking about like the new cards and stuff. The Herd, it's cool. It could be cool in a different deck. In this deck, I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not a fan of it. Like the one time, like we actually got them to like go off. They were like, yeah, these are kind of cool, right? But I think the more you play it, the less, like, self-assembler is just better. This is fleshing out nicely. We're pretty much just the same thing as this now, right? We just kind of went back to this. Except for now we're running some crop rotations and a main board Pulse Marassa, which, considering how heavy Pawns is, I think is worth it. Honestly, like, I think it's worth it.
If Ponza goes down on the meta, then probably go up your other cards. I like I said, the one copy of... Out of the new cards we tried, like I said, Crop Rotation was moke. Wasn't in love with it, but it was moke. Pathfinder seemed like out of the 3, what did we try? 3 new cards today. Out of the 3 new cards, I think Pathfinder was the best of the 3. But like I said, I still like the idea of Crop Rotation for the Ponza matchup. It's also not bad to just get Tron out of nowhere, or to get like a Bajuka Ball out of nowhere, you know? So there's definitely utility for Crop Rotation. But another thing to keep in mind is we're running 1 Maelstrom Colossus, so we have Crop Rotation that could hit another wimpy card. So, I mean, it's another wimpy card for us to hit because we're not running another Boulder Branch. There's an argument for just putting Crop Rotation in the sideboard for the Ponza matchup. But I'm also like, you could just run more Balsam Morasses in the sideboard too. So I don't know. What's up, Moist? Been working on a Mirkwood bat deck to build and Pauper engine to use it fully. I got a good engine as Rakdos Z using treasures to trigger it. Want the list? Yeah, for sure. Actually, the first game we played against was something like that. Was a list kind of in that ilk. It was really cool. But yeah, it wasn't super impressed with Crop Rotation. Really didn't care much for the herd. And we went up Fingrid Marauders. I didn't like multiple Fingrid Marauders main deck. I like it better in the sideboard. And like I said, Pathfinder seems good. So I still kind of like Pathfinder. I have a green-black token list that Bad has fixed. Nice. Put that in the Discord, Torvis. Did it use Marat to deal 18 to 16 damage turn 2? What the fuck? I don't think so. No. What is this thing? Trample when it enters battlefield. If mana from a treasure token spin on it, create a treasure token for each treasure spin on it to cast. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, Moist. I want to see that list. But yeah, I still one of my favorite decks in Pauper. I don't mind this build. I feel like this build's still probably better though, just to have more threats. I think if I were to change this build, I would go down 1 or 2 Maelstrom Colossus for Pathfinder, and that's all I would change. That's it. It's just like I said, I think Crop Rotation is just like if you see Ponza pop up, Crop Rotation be good against Ponza. Kind of just waiting on this list from Moist here real quick. But yeah, so fun deck. I love this deck. You'll probably see me play it quite often because it's what I want to do. Have a place to send it besides comments. I'm not in the Discord. I posted it in the Pauper Storm Discord in general yesterday. Well, for 99 cents, you can join our Discord. Just saying. Outside of that Discord, the comment section would be the best place to put it. It's $1. I buy 7 to 10. I buy 7-Eleven drinks for more. True. I was gonna say 7 to 11. I was like, no, 7-Eleven. I don't have a single 7-Eleven around me, so it's not something I'm used to. We've got the sheets instead. Well, kind of. They're starting to pop up more. Yeah, not the peer pressure, you moose. But yeah, it's either comments or the Discord are the two best places to post. Y'all ain't got a quickie trip? Nope. We got the sheets and the speedways. Let me copy and paste this. 4 big score, 4 cast down, 4 deadly dispute, 2 geothermal bog.
Shambling Gasp. No sideboard yet. Still a whip. So we got 4 Big Score, 4 Caststone, 4 Deadly Dispute, 2 Geothermal Bog, 4 Great Furnace, 4 Impulsive Piffler, 4 Marat, 4 Morkwood Bats, 4 Mountains, 1 Pirate's Pillage, 4 Prize Statue, 3 Reckoner's Bargain, 4 Shambling Gasp, 4 Swamps, 2 Troll of Kazdum, 4 Unexpected Windfall, and 4 Volta Whispers. Sounds cool. A couple of these cards I'm not entirely sure what they are. Unexpected Windfall. Just for cost cast spell, draw 2 cards, create 2 treasure tokens. Okay. So you're kind of all in. So you're like comboing out, kind of. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the Piffler, that's what I thought. They that was one of the cards they used against us when we were playing against it earlier. That seems pretty good. Yeah, that could be really cool. Thanks for sharing with us. It looks really cool. I'll have to try it out sometime. Let me know if you keep changing it, like what works and doesn't work. It sounds cool though. But I'm gonna bounce for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you, Mitchell, for joining the community and the donation. Thank you, Alex and Raphael, for subscribing. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. 99 cents a month. Link in the description. Yada yada yada. I've been over this a million times. But it's a great way to support the channel. Yes, if you're using all treasures, the 4-drop spells deal 6 damage each. That's crazy. That could be really fun. But yeah, so hi puppy. Another great way to support the channel is to just subscribe, like, share, comment. All that goes a long way in helping the channel as well. I'm going to bounce for Friday. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Maybe I'll catch you on the weekend. We'll see. But everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I will hopefully catch you sometime soon. Bye, everybody.